All right, let's talk about finding the right market for you. In order to sell something, you have to have demand. And you can't go into this whole business thing thinking about just creating it. You have to be able to funnel it. And I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you don't have a market for your offer, then nothing is going to work. So having a great market is going to be to your advantage. But which market is that? Well, even if you're in a normal market that's growing at an average rate, you can still make great money. But I think what we need to do is break things down into 4 indicators when we're trying to pick out what our market is. And those indicators are your customer's problem, their purchasing power, how easy they are to target, and is that market growing? So let's look at the first part, the problem. Your customer should not just need what you're offering. It must be a situation where they have to have it to solve a problem because your customer is in pain. So pain can be anything that frustrates people about their lives. I mean, we suffer a lot from all kinds of things. So there's endless amounts of opportunity if you really think about it. Now, the degree of the pain will be proportional to the price that you're going to be able to charge them. Now, think about this. When they hear the solution to their pain and have a vision for what their life would look like without it, then your customer is actually going to draw closer to you. They must have a problem which is causing them that pain for us to solve and charge money for a solution. Now, the second item that we're going to talk about is purchasing power. Now, it stands to reason that your customer needs to be able to afford the product or service that you're going to charge them for. So make sure that your customers have the money or access to the amount of money needed to purchase your offer at the price you require to make it worth your time. Third indicator is the market easy to target? I want you to make your life easier by looking for easy to target markets. And this takes some time, but it's worth it. Example of this are customers that belong to mailing lists, social media groups, other channels, etc. If our potential customers are all gathered together somewhere, then we can market to them. If searching them out, however, is kind of like finding a needle in a haystack, then it can be very difficult to get your offer in front of any potentially interested eyes. The fourth indicator is growing markets. Growing markets are like skiing downhill. Gravity works for you and you move faster. Declining markets are like the ski lift itself. You'll get there eventually, but you're going to do it at a much slower rate. So the market can fight against you or fight with you, and markets move quickly. So you might as well find a good market to make this process easier. There was one thing that I was taught by a mentor of mine not long ago, that there's 3 main markets that will always exist: health, wealth, relationships. And the reason that those will always exist is that there's always a tremendous pain in any of those, when you lack any of those, there's always demand for solutions to these core human problems. The goal is to find a smaller subgroup within one of those that is growing, has the buying power, and is easy to target. So that's basically the idea today. It truly is a discovery process, but it's one that can pay massive dividends for you and your business by determining who exactly you can serve the best. Have a great week, everyone. Coach Shane's.